Our 200-year history is a story of innovation, popular global brands, and the indispensable role that people play in making a great company successful. It begins in the early 1800s with an Englishman, William Colgate, who believed he could bring innovation to the business of making and selling soap. At the time, most soap was still made in the home, and what soap was commercially made was sold in bulk crates and barrels. In 1806, William, at the age of just 22, opened a business at 6 Dutch Street in New York City. From the beginning, he insisted on conducting his business with the utmost integrity and a deep commitment to improving the lives of people. Soon, he was selling his soap in pre-measured bars, often delivering it to the customer's home. Very creative marketing for the time. To meet rapidly expanding demand for its soap, starch, and candles, the firm moved and expanded its production facilities across the Hudson River in a new Jersey City factory. Under the leadership of William Colgate's son Samuel, Colgate and Company began producing perfume essences and introduced the first perfume soaps, the most famous of which was Cashmere Bouquet. It later became one of the company's first global product successes. In the last few decades of the century, there was a growing interest in personal care products, which set the stage for the introduction of tooth powders and Colgate dental cream, first sold in jars. In 1896, Colgate was one of the first to package dental cream in collapsible tubes. At the turn of the century, Colgate and Company was marketing more than 800 products, 160 different toilet soaps, laundry soaps, perfumes, and other scented personal care products. In 1906, as we celebrated our 100th anniversary, it was evident that our heritage for innovation, strong brands, and the essential role of Colgate people in our continued success was well established and growing. In his remarks, then President Richard Morse Colgate expressed his pride in the company's unique reputation.
There have been revolutionary inventions and many changes over this past century, not the least of which are railroads, streetcars, photography. But I'm thankful to say one thing has not changed. That is the old-fashioned, honest methods of doing business with integrity that was so important to our founder and my grandfather, William Colgate. And I might add, his strongly held notion that our people are the future of this company.
In 1908, after 102 years of family ownership, Colgate became a publicly owned company. A short time later, we began our long-term commitment to oral care education with a major instruction program in U.S. schools that featured free toothpaste and brushes and lessons conducted by dental hygienists. 2 years later, the company's executive offices moved to the Jersey City facility, where the famous Colgate clock, the largest in the world, would become a familiar landmark for the next 8 decades. In 1928, we merged with another well-known soap company, Palmolive Peet. It was itself the result of a merger between Peet Brothers Company and the Palmolive Company, named after its very popular Palmolive soap, which contained 2 innovative ingredients, palm and olive oil. Our progress toward becoming a global company began during this period. The first Colgate International subsidiary was Canada, and in the years just before and after the Palmolive Peet merger, we added major operations in the South Pacific and Asia, all across Europe, in Central and South America, and in Africa. Over the decades, in all these regions, our brands became a familiar part of life for local consumers. These businesses and the Colgate people who built them became the foundation for our unique global strengths. During the decades following the Second World War, we entered the age of modern consumer products marketing and advertising. The pace of global business was picking up.
Colgate dental
And soon we became known for our creative use of an exciting new medium, television, both in the U.S. and around the world.
Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate dental cream, it cleans your breath.
Our present corporate name, Colgate-Palmolive Company, was adopted in 1953. 3 years later, new headquarters for the corporation and the U.S. company were established at 300 Park Avenue in New York. In 1962, we opened a state-of-the-art global research center in Piscataway, New Jersey. and the pace of new product innovation increased.
We'll use Colgate with MFP fluoride. MFP fluoride?
MFP fluoride.
In 1976, Colgate acquired Hill's Pet Nutrition, a company with its own rich and caring heritage. In the late 1930s, Dr. Mark L. Morris Sr., a true pioneer in the veterinary profession, made a major breakthrough in the science of clinical nutrition for pets. For more than 6 decades since then, Hill's has advanced Dr. Morris's vision with an unequaled series of pet nutrition innovations. In the mid-1980s, we embarked on a strategy to become the best truly global consumer products company by focusing on our core categories: oral care, personal care, home care, and pet nutrition. A key aspect of this strategy was developing the unique capabilities of Colgate people throughout the world. We developed a comprehensive global training program that addresses every functional aspect of our business. Our core values of caring, continuous improvement, and global teamwork. A deep commitment to business integrity and mutual respect for all Colgate people. The Chairman's You Can Make a Difference program celebrates these values and recognizes the outstanding innovations and achievements of Colgate people all around the world. The introduction of new products continued.
Ajax. Nuevo lavaplatos Acción Crema, el friega más.
This was also a period of key acquisitions to enhance our global strengths. In 1985, we acquired Hawley & Hazel, a leading Hong Kong oral care company, which added strength in key Asian markets. Soft Soap, which started us on the path to global leadership in liquid soap. When Menon, another company with a rich heritage, became part of Colgate, we gained some of the world's leading deodorant and antiperspirant brands. The purchase of oral care giant Colinos in Brazil, the largest acquisition in our history, made a huge contribution to our global leadership in oral care. And most recently, the addition of GABA, a highly respected European oral care company based in Switzerland, further strengthened our worldwide position as the oral care leader. During this period, our commitment to oral care education expanded to become a true global initiative, and today it reaches over 50 million children annually. Other long-term programs like Mexico's Estrellas Colgate, the Colgate Women's Games, our support for South Africa's Pelo-Pepa Health Train, and our many contributions to the global dental profession have continued to demonstrate how Colgate people care all around the world. In 1990, as dramatic political change resulted in the formation of many new market economies, we began rapidly opening new subsidiaries across Eastern Europe and the newly emerging markets of Russia, China, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Altogether, almost 2 billion new consumers could now enjoy our products. During the last decade, we have perfected our ability to rapidly roll out innovative new products around the globe, including Colgate Total and many other new concepts. Now, as we enter our 3rd century, our journey continues. We have become that truly global company, doing business in over 220 countries, successfully using innovation, world-class brands, and our talented Colgate people on the ground all over the world to drive our global growth. This was the foundation for our success in the first 200 years, and it will be the foundation that sustains that success wherever the journey takes us next.